Well, boys, we got one. I'm not going to go as far as to call it smut, but we finally have a romance movie that I liked. Good Luck to You, Leo. Grande tells the story of an aging widow who is really seeking to push herself out of her comfort zone and have some new experiences. So she hires the services of a young male escort in order to accomplish that. And what I really like about it is that it feels like there's some actual substance there. It's got some things to say. It's not another one of these where it's sex for the sake of sex or, romantic situations that aren't grounded anywhere near reality or fantasies of some girly book club. It's awkward because it's supposed to be awkward. It's embarrassing because it's supposed to be embarrassing. It's humorous because it's supposed to be humorous. And throughout all of these very naturally flowing interactions, they're getting to know each other through genuine conversations. I wouldn't say they're becoming friends per se, because Leo definitely prefers to keep a professional boundary there. But it's pretty obvious that they are, at the very least, becoming fond of one another. Um, we get to know that Nancy is a retired religious education teacher who I would say definitely has some preconceived notions when it comes to the subject of sex and sex work. She is the mother of two who is relatively disappointed in her children. She's got a son who she thinks is painfully boring and a daughter who is pretty much the exact opposite. But as you can imagine, that would add some tensions to her life in different ways. And then on the other side of her life, we find out that her 30-something years of marriage was done pretty much by the book. You get naked, you lie there, he gets on top of you, does his business, rolls over and goes to sleep. She really hasn't experienced the different fun and the joys of different sexual positions and or acts, including but not limited to having the big oh my look at the time. And then for Leo, we find out that he is a young man with some mommy issues, which I think plays pretty well in contrast to the maternal side of Nancy's life. But more importantly, we get to see his perspective on what he does. We get to see it through his eyes and how he thoroughly enjoys being able to bring pleasure to people. And that doesn't explicitly mean sexual pleasure either. That can be something as simple as watching TV on the couch while holding hands for a little while. Just, being able to make people of various shapes, sizes, ages, and physical capabilities feel good in whatever ways they need it. I don't think that wholesome is the appropriate word to describe a movie like this. But I would say that it has a sweetness to it, it has a charm to it. And I really think it's one of those movies where you can, you feel good about things walking away from it. When everything's said and done, it's just kind of a feel good movie. But with that being said, guys, I think that is going to wrap this video up. So as always, thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you in the next one.